Hello guys, welcome to the channel, Bob here, and as you can see we're back with some Guild Wars 2 today. Now what I'm going to do today is you'll see some Mesmer gameplay. I'm currently playing a Human Mesmer. I've got one character up to level 10, and I've got a few characters sort of around level 5, and the Mesmer's one of them. So you'll see some different gameplay today, and I'm going to be running around just doing quests and stuff, but the main point of the video is that a couple of messages just saying sort of how you're getting on. I'm not sure whether to get the game or not, you know, what you think. So I thought I'd sort of do a video today where I just sort of, you know, give some thoughts to how I'm finding the game. It's been massively hyped, this game, and I'm finding a lot of good and a lot of bad at the moment. But I'll go into that as I go along. I'll try and be as objective as I can. You know, I've read a lot of the hype, but I don't really sort of take much notice of those kind of things now at my age. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be as honest as I can be. Where to start, I think, probably is a big thing. Well, what I'll do is I'll start with the quest system, because for me that seems to be the biggest difference I'm noticing between this and other MMOs I've played. I think some other MMOs have tried to do something similar, but they haven't implemented it fully. But essentially for Guild Wars 2, it appears to me at the moment anyway, is that you don't really get quest NPCs. You don't get people standing around with a question mark on their head to talk to and get the quest from. The way quests work is that you walk into an area and there are events that happen in those areas, and when you walk into the area you can join in the event, and you join in, and when you've done the requirements for the event you get experience and the event's finished. Now there are static ones on the map. If you look where these hearts are, all these hearts are coloured in, so I've been here and done these. So if you go to these areas on the map, an event starts. Normally you've got to help someone, and essentially whoever goes there can do it. So I might turn up and there's 15 other people doing it, and you get involved and help to do the event. Some of them are personal, so the requirements for the event you might have to do yourself. Some of the events I've done, everyone is sort of sharing the responsibility of doing it. And I suppose if you're a lazy bastard, you could just turn up at the event and stand around, not do anything. It does tell you, for those group events, it does tell you what your contribution to the event is. It tells you what it is, but I don't know if you actually have to contribute anything to finish it. I'm not sure. So essentially for quests, you go around to these areas, and get involved in the events. When you've done the event, you get the experience, and that's it. There are other events that happen as well. They're random events. When I say random, I think random in the sense that when they appear, but they always appear in the same place. So you might be running around somewhere. Let's have a look. I mean, I did an event the other day where I was running across a bridge, and suddenly some bandits spawned on the bridge and they blocked it off. And the event was to clear the barricades and destroy the bandits. It just appeared as I was running across the bridge. So these things seem to happen. You know, an NPC might turn up that you've got to kill. An NPC might be running around with a load of players trailing after it. You know, and you've got to protect the NPC. But the thing is, the point of the dynamicism of the quest system is that when it goes past, the event pops up on your event bar in the top right hand corner, and you can just get involved. You know, you can just join in, follow the NPC to the end of its route, and complete the quest. You know, I mean that's the way it works. Now, this particular one just popped up as I was running across the bridge. What I've got to do is the garrison's being assaulted by some centaurs, and I've just got to go around killing centaurs, and doing some other requirements for the event to fill up my bar. This is a personal one, so for every requirement I do, the bar goes up. And if you look in the top right hand corner, it's that yellow bar there. Just up there, if you can see my cursor, but once that fills up, that's the event done. So essentially I'm just sort of running around killing centaurs and destroying some of their heavy weapons and that kind of thing at the moment, so I'll carry on doing that. So that's the beauty of the quest system, really, is that you can just run into an area, and there are events going on, you can just join in, and yeah, and away you go, and you complete the event. You get the experience, you move on to the next one. Sometimes you get items, but you get sort of weapons and stuff as rewards for it. But yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that, and it's an amazing system. It's got its down points, which I'll come to in a minute, but so far I'm finding it really, really good. In the sense that the convenience of just doing the quest, it's brilliant. The other thing as well, apparently, is if no matter what race you choose, if you've got a couple of humans and you're a bit bored of the human side of things, you can essentially go over to the I think you can just go over to one of the other areas. I could go to the Asura, or I could go to the Norn area, and just run into the event areas there and do the events there. I think, you know, it doesn't seem as though you're limited in that way, and that seems to help as well, because I've seen a few people complaining about the fact that they essentially what seems to happen is that you get to a point in your area where the next events are a bit too high level for you, but you've got nothing else to do, so you can then go into... I don't quite understand what the centaurs do. They kind of run past me and then they decide to attack me. But anyway. Oh, he's a veteran, this bloke. Holy smoke. Oh, he's bloody turned on me. I got aggro off of him. I think we're going to go down though. Excellent. Woohoo! Oh, bloody hell. I love the animations on the centaurs where they just kind of come wandering around. That's excellent. I better heal myself, I think, probably. There we go. Right, now I've done that event. I filled up the yellow bar. Normally it comes up with a message to say that you've done it. But I haven't seen that. Maybe I'm too far away from the area. Let me have a look. Let's just go back up here. I couldn't see then whether I'd actually done the event or not. It looks like I might have done. Yeah, possibly. Because normally what happens is you get a message up sort of saying, oh, you've completed the event, this is how much experience you get, and that kind of thing. But I must have missed that. Anyway, that's that event done. So that's a good system. That's a good things for the positives from the quest system. You know, it's really, really easy just to run around the world and just get involved in events and do them. Now, the down point for me personally is that none of it really feels very personal, because the thing is it I mean, it's sort of Saturday lunchtime at the moment, so this area seems a bit quiet. But the problem I'm having is that for a lot of the events I'm doing, particularly in the evening, essentially there's just so many people. You know, there is so many people doing them, and it gets to a point where, you know, you're running from mob to mob, and by the time you get to one, it's died. You know, and you get to another one, and then that one's dead. There's so many people doing things and killing everything that essentially it just becomes a complete waste of time. And it's at those moments you think to yourself, well, actually, really, what I need to be here, I need to be a very, very good area effect class to actually get any kills here, because otherwise it's a waste of time. So that's a down point, is that when you turn up to do an event, there can be loads of people doing it at the same time, and for me, it doesn't feel personal. It doesn't feel as though I've achieved it. You know, it just feels like I'm running around in a Zerg trying to kill something, you know, when it's just really, really difficult. And the other thing to think about as well, of course, is that I think some of the events are scaled essentially to have lots of people around. So if it gets to a point where maybe the servers get quiet and people move on, and there aren't enough people around to get involved in the events, maybe some of the events become quite hard to do. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I couldn't say. But that's the one problem I'm finding with the events at the moment, is that for a lot of them, oh shit, for a lot of them you just get massive Zergs, and it does become a bit, and I don't like that. You know, I prefer my combat to be a bit tactical. I like to feel like I'm sort of, you know, I'm earning my sort of kills, if you like, in some way. Oh, bloody hell, he's a bit tough. Jesus. I don't really want to stand around here, keep getting attacked by those guys. I don't think. Yeah, but for me, when I'm doing combat and stuff, I like to feel that I'm achieving something myself. And for a lot of the events, it doesn't feel like I am, you know, because there is just a massive Zerg. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, maybe it's better to do some of these things at quieter times. You know, I don't know. Maybe they'll be more enjoyable because there aren't too many people there. But the way the quest system is laid out, or the event system, it does mean that when you're doing events, there are going to be lots of other people there doing them as well. Some people might find that a problem. You know, I certainly do. The other thing with them is that I've been reading some reviews recently, and one review particularly kind of tried to give the impression that the grind was hidden in this bar, because there weren't numbers. Because it didn't say kill 20 wasps or whatever, because there was a bar for it, it kind of gave the impression that it helped, and to be quite frank, it doesn't. Not for me personally anyway. It kind of does at first. You know, you see the bar going up, and it's and it's probably quite good. You know, the fact that you can't see the numbers going up, but after a while, you know, a grind becomes a grind essentially. There's no way around it. There's no way to hide it, I don't think. And so yeah, so it's. I would certainly say if you've heard that the grind's not there, and they've found ways of hiding it, then that's not true. I'm going to bloody die here, aren't I? But again, that's just my opinion. You know, I found that the grind is really still there, and I'm not really sure if there is a way around it. The other thing as well is that some of it is very grindy. I mean, I did an event the other day where there was a lot of players. Essentially, it was a global one or a group one where everyone who was running around doing the event was contributing to the bar going down. But you had to do some really menial things. I mean, there was one I was doing where I had to go and pick up some rabbit food and take it to some bloke and give it to him, and you just had to keep repeating that over and over again for the bar to go up. There was another one I did last night where some guy wanted me to... Oh bloody hell! Is that a bear attacking me? Oh, it is. Shit! I thought it was a ranger's pet for a minute then, to realise it was a proper bear. Yeah, there was an event where there we go. Let's get myself a little run speed. Let's get back over here while I'm talking. There was an event where I had to keep trading things between these 4 Jotun, and I had to do this for a long time. It wasn't like I bought something from one of them. And then I went to another one and sold it. I did it a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth time. I did it 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 20th time, 30th time for this bar to go up, you know, and it's a massive grind. And I've seen reviews where people are saying the grind's not there, they've hid it, you know, it's already dynamic. It's not. You know, every event is a grind, and some of them are massive grinds. So that's just a warning for anyone who has read that, you know, the game is the second coming with regards to quests and stuff. I have to say it seems to me pretty much like all the others, and in some of the events I've done, it's actually worse. But the way that you can run around the world and just get involved in these events is amazing, you know, and that really does makes up for some of the negatives from it. Yeah, so the quest system is essentially the biggest, I think the biggest thing for me anyway that I've found in the game, the biggest change from playing other MMOs. The class systems are quite interesting. You know, I like the way you can sort of change your weapons, and it changes your loadout, your sort of spell and ability loadout. I mean, I'm currently using where's my bloke? I'm currently using, I want to get a staff, but I haven't found a staff yet. But I'm currently using a sword, and in my offhand I'm using a focus. But if I change my weapon, what have I got? I'm not sure what weapons I've got at the moment. Have I got any other weapons to use much? No, I don't think I have really. Oh, I've got a two-handed sword. Mighty sword. No, that's one-handed. I'm sure I had some other weapons, you know, that I was swapping out. I can't believe I sold them, surely. I think the other weapon I had must have been this great sword. So if I equip the great sword, it essentially changes my skills. I haven't unlocked any of the great sword skills yet, so maybe I'll do that now as we're going along. Yeah, but it's really interesting the way that you can change your weapon you're using, and it completely changes your skill bar. So there's all different sort of essentially all different builds you can do from just changing your weapons. That's really interesting. You have to unlock them as you go along, but it doesn't take long to unlock them. So that's really good. I know for the Elementalist that I was mucking around with, for example, there's so many different skills and things that you can have. So many different things, so many different sort of builds. I think, you know, different weapons give you give the Elementalist a different row of sort of skills, but then you can change between fire, air, sort of earth and water as well, I think, which essentially gives you another sort of different set of skills to play around with as well. I'm sure there are some, you know, I'm sure there are some that are kind of, I guess, similar, you know, for each skill. But yeah, I mean, again, some of the builds are really good. Now this is another event that's just popped up. This event just does run along this area every now and again. But what we've got to do essentially is follow this bloke and just protect him until he gets to where he's going. I think I've done this before, but I'll just run you through it essentially. I think what happens is, yeah, some centaurs just sort of turn up and you have to get involved in the combat basically. And I think this is where things can get a bit zergy, actually. If there's a lot of you doing the event, you know, you just, you know, killing anything at all, or actually seeing anything through the spell effects is pretty is pretty amazing. I don't know if you can see that animation there, but when my Mesmer does that attack, I'll try and angle it so you can see it. But he puts his hands out, and the two-handed sword floats in mid-air. I mean, that is awesome. Where are they coming from? There they are. Just watch this. Look at that. That's awesome, the way the sword just floats there. That's brilliant. Right, let's re-enter the queue. And that's the fun thing about, again, about the different builds of the different weapons. You know, it really is good, and every weapon does seem to give you different abilities to muck around with. Oh, here we go again. The skill I'm using seems to sort of travel from one to the other. I think it's like a multi-hit thing, maybe. Centaurs ahead. Oh, bloody hell. I'm quite low on health. Better heal up, I think, probably. Oh, this guy's quite high level. There we go. Where's our NPC gone? Oh, that was it. Event successful. Got some experience for it. And I think I've done that before, so I guess if I'm here at the time and it comes up, I guess I can just do it essentially. Yes, that's the event done. Who's this guy? What's he carrying? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the let's get back out of the way. So, oh, been attacked by some dude. Come on then. Oh, that's a great one. That skill there, it looked like I throw the sword at him. As you can see with the Mesmers, they kind of deal with illusions and stuff quite a lot, so a lot of your skills produce an illusion or a phantasm that attacks for you, and you can blow those up as well to do different effects on the mobs and stuff. Right, so I think I've talked enough about the quest system. I've talked about the characters. One of the down point for the character builds is that it seems quite, certainly on one of my characters anyway, I kind of picked up a few weapons, and you can quite quickly unlock all the skills for that particular weapon. So what I'm not sure about really is, once you've unlocked them, that seems to be it. You do unlock different traits and stuff. If I go back to the character screen, you do unlock traits and things, and you unlock other utility spells and elite skills and that kind of thing, but you can only have a few of those on the bar at once, you know. So yeah, that the other thing I'm not sure about is how it rewards you from a progression point of view, because I would say that by level 10 it would be quite possible to have all the weapons that you wanted and have all the skills unlocked in them, and then as you're leveling, you're not really unlocking anything else. I mean, every now and again, of course, you know, you'll spend your skill points, you'll unlock a utility skill which goes on this right hand bar here, and you'll get different items, of course, as well. But it seems as though from your attacking skills point of view, that wraps up on your class pretty quickly. So that may be a weakness with progression. What else can we talk about? Well, you got the weld as well, for example. I mean, the weld is, where was I going? I was going somewhere to do something specific. So let's just try and do that. Let's go to the skill point thing and see what we need to do to earn a skill point. Oh, bloody hell. They're annoying, those centaurs. They seem to run. They seem to do like a flyby and then come back to you. There we go. Yeah, let's go over here. I think there's something over here to try and get a skill point. Let's see what it is. Sometimes you have to do something. Sometimes it just seems to happen, really. Earth and Magic Skill Challenge. Let's give it a go. Yeah, so these things are dotted around as well. Oh, I'm communing with the place of power. Oh, and I got the skill point. Okay, that's all I had to do. I'm sure some of them you actually have to do something. I'm not sure, but then obviously not. Yeah, so I was talking about the world, wasn't I? And it's a lovely looking world. I mean, I'm not sure if it's coming across sort of in the videos, but it's a beautiful world. And obviously the quest system means it's enjoyable to explore, you know, because you can run around an area and you'll come across an event to do. So it's really combining the exploration, you know, whereas sort of in other MMOs you would get sort of quest NPCs dotted about, but generally for a lot of the time for exploring there's nothing there. You know, the quest NPCs are located in a certain area. You get the quest, you go out, do the quest, and you keep coming back, but there's nothing out there. But with this game you can run around a lovely world, and essentially, yeah, just come across quests that just suddenly happen, and get on with it, and that's brilliant. So the world is beautiful as well, you know, to explore. Really, really good. And I'm not quite sure what else if there's anything else I can really talk about at the moment that I've experienced. I haven't really experienced any proper grouping. I think dungeons are limited to quite high levels, so I haven't done any of that yet, essentially. I think there's an event up here actually killing some of these rat men, but they were quite high level. They were quite tough, but I'll go up and have a look, see what I can do. Yeah, so I don't think there's too much else I can talk about. The quest system and obviously the character and the character builds are the two biggest things. Oh yeah. Assist Labourer Cardi and Oyon's lumber mill. Kill Scrit and wasps. Okay, so I think I've got to go in here and kill some of these. Let's help this chap out. Hey, level up! I learned a skill, Mind Stab. Destroy all your clones and phantasms, gain distortion for each one shattered. Okay. Now, what's this guy carrying? Right, I'm going to go in here. Right, so as you can see, I've come to this mine. There's an event going on. There's a few people here doing it, and I'm just going to get involved and help them out, essentially. And I think if you do damage to something, I think if you know, as long as you do a bit of damage to it, I think you get the credit for the reward. So yeah. It's amazing, really, because you're kind of grouping with people, but you're not. You know, you're sort of. There's nothing you have to do with regards to. You don't have to join a group or anything like that. You just run around with them, you know, and just sort of help with part of the event. Oh, I just destroyed something there, which increased the bar. I've got no idea who these two guys are, or even if they want to help me, or they want me to help them. But we all get credit for it, so you know. Just to me, it seems to be how the quest system works. You run around and everyone gets involved, essentially, and it's a really, really good way of doing it. Well, I've got a new skill here, Mind Stab. Ooh, I don't know what that did. I think I had to be closer there, by the looks of it. There we go. Not sure what level this person is. The person's level 6. So yeah, it's almost like it doesn't matter if you get involved in someone else's sort of killing, really. You know, you kind of almost have to, because I think things are scoured so that they may require. See, I might be in trouble now because there's a. Because I'm on my own, maybe. Let's try this Mind Stab thing again. I don't know what it does. Dead. Right, so I'm here on my own at the moment, so if a lot of things spawn, I might be in trouble. Got to be careful. But there are some other guys up there doing stuff as well, so... What does this do? Thrust your sword into the ground, damaging foes and removing one boon. Okay. I love that throwing the sword, and I love that attack there where the sword floats in mid-air. That's awesome. Go. Right, so we're doing all right. If I keep it to one at a time, I think I'll be okay. Oh no! Oh, there's a couple of us here. I just thought to myself, another one's come and joined in, but it looks like there's a couple of us, so... Oh, bloody hell. Whew, there you go. Right, I had a bit of trouble there, but I think there was more than one. Oh, there we go. Let's go and help this chap. There's a Mesmer as well. There's a little, I'm not quite sure what that class is called. Oh, that one spawned. Need some help here, guys. Oh dear, I'm going down fast. Oh, go down fast again. Whew. New skill, Phantasmal Berserker. Whoa, we'll try that out in a minute. I can find someone to try it out on. There we go. Let's see what this Phantasmal Berserker is like. Oh! Essentially, it's a copy of me, basically. Oh! Every now and again, he seems to do this this chargey across skill. Oh, that's pretty tough. Oh, bloody hell, what's going on? I'm getting out of here. Let's get myself a little speed boost. No, I can't do that. I've got the speed boost skill. Let's heal myself then. Does that person need help? Nah, Guardian. Doesn't look like he needs help. Right, so I've completed that quest, essentially. That's that one done, so I can move on. Strong. I've got this little skill here, Signet of Inspiration, and every 10 seconds it gives me a different buff. So it could be regeneration, a movement increase, you know, less damage. It's really good actually. Just I think it's a Mesmer only skill. Yeah, but essentially, just every 10 seconds it's a new buff, which is pretty awesome. And I think that'll be it, guys. Actually, I think I've. Oh, here we go. There's Barthol again. Defend old Barthol. Where is he? There he is. So yeah, the event seems to kick off every 10 to 15 minutes or so. What I'll do is let's just follow him.
Have to cut our way through centaurs to get at our own supplies.
And I'll just see if I'll just see basically if I can do the quest again. See if I can get experience for it. I don't think he goes that far. I guess if you wanted a grind, you know, you could just sort of sit there and wait for him to keep coming back. I'm not quite sure how feasible that is. Probably not very, but oh bloody hell! Throwing loads of aggro there. Yeah, so you can see loads of people joining in on this one.
I'd hate to waste a trip like this.
And I guess if you get experience for it, why not, you know? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, there we go. Big dude's coming. Still fighting somewhere. Some big guys up there, but I think we're there's quite a lot of us though, so got to be careful because I think my attack hits multiple things. So There we go. So event done again, and I actually got experience for it again. So yeah, that's a pretty good way of getting experience. Let's have a quick look at the map. Where can we go? Let's just head. This is a new bit over here. Let's just head over here. See what we can find. Oh, down there we want to go. This is a new section down here. I haven't been here yet. Help Lexi Price protect the trade route. Okay, so again, just walked into this area. New event sprung up. Where's Lexi Price? Is that her? No, that's Mona. Where's Lexi? Where are you, Lex? Is that Lexi? Oh, there she is. Kill vermin, clean up the trading post, eliminate threats. So yeah, there's an event here in this bit. So yes, I've got to go out and do some more stuff essentially. She wants me to kill vermin, whatever that means. Are there any creatures hanging around here that I can kill? Any vermin? Brackish scale. I'm not sure if they're the things that I need to kill. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Eliminate threats along the trade route. Okay. Destroy Tammany stakes. Okay, so this must be where we've got to go to do some of the questing. There we go. Destroy the death markers as well. There we go. So as you can see, as I'm doing this, the yellow bar's going up. Actually, no killing involved at the moment on this one so far, which is unusual. No huge zerg. There's quite a lot of guards around though. There's a waypoint here. Now another good thing to mention on the map is essentially you can teleport between any of these waypoints. So you can teleport anywhere you want instantaneously. Well, to any of the waypoints anyway. It does make getting around much easier. More convenient. If you don't like the way that MMOs are becoming more convenient, as it were, you know, maybe sort of instant teleportation will not be your bag. But I think when you look at how the game's been designed and sort of, you know, the things that they're doing, I think essentially that's just really how it is. You know, particularly the way that the quest system works. It's probably quite a good idea. There we go. So I'm just dismantling traps at the moment for this one. Autobook crossing. You get a bit of XP for everything essentially. Look at that dude over there. Oh, Forest Spider level 9. Veteran Oak Heart level 10. Man, I think this area will be a bit too high for me. So let's go back. I'm suffering from the same problems with this game that I have with all MMOs, in that I can't choose a character. I can't stay on a character. One class, just like terrible altitis. You know, it really is bad. I mean, I wish I could stick with one class, but I'll be running. See, look, see that? It's a necromancer there. So what I'm thinking as soon as I see a different character is, oh, that looks cool. I'll go and try that out. I'll make one of those, log it in, get to level 5. Run past something else. Oh, that looks good. I quite like that. Log out, make it, give it a go. You know, that's essentially how my time in MMOs goes. I thought, bloody hell, was a wolf. Event nearby. Escort the trading post caravan to. Oh, okay. Ah, there's a trading caravan coming, as you can see there, so I've got to escort that, or help to escort it. Come on. So as you can see, this is giving you this is giving you a good example of the quest system. Essentially, you know, these events just happen around you, and you get involved.
Get rid of them now.
Get rid of what? Oh, centaurs. Oh, I've learned a new skill, illusionary wave. Ooh. There we go, Mona. You can carry on. I see. Mona was in that fort there when I came through, with a little thing on her head. So I guess that kind of meant that an event was coming up. So, oh bloody hell, more wolves.
One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm suffering from terrible altitis at the moment. I don't quite know what to do, what class to play, but there you go. I have the same thing in every MMO. The combat's fun. I should probably mention that. The combat is fun. When it's not a massive zerg, it's nice and sort of it's nice and quick. You know, you can move around while you cast all your abilities, which is unusual for an MMO. Yeah, and it's all nice and quick and sort of quite arcadified, really. You know, you can dodge and that kind of thing.
I don't have enough energy.
Although you do have an energy bar, as you can see. Let's get the Phantom Berserker out. Although he doesn't seem to be particularly great. Oh, I knocked him back then. That's pretty cool. It's certainly worth finding out what your class's area effect spells are, and I think maybe in Well v World, maybe. I don't know, maybe it'd be a necessity, because when there's a massive Zerg going on, it's really difficult to target anything and do any damage before it's dead, you know, so maybe just chucking area effect spells into the mix is the way to go about things. I think for the Mesmer I need a staff. I haven't got a staff yet. I think apparently the staff contains quite a lot of the Mesmer's area effect spells, so I need to try and find myself a staff. Every other weapon's dropped off of something apart from a staff so far, so I've been particularly lucky in that regard. Oh, we're going over into the high level area. Oh man. I think I must have completed that other quest where I was helping someone. Must have killed enough things for that. This is going to be tough though. I wonder where it's going, the caravan. Forest boar. Someone fighting that big veteran thing over there, look. Wow. Oh shit. Attacked by things again. Oh no, I've got a level 9 one on me on my own. Holy smoke. Knock him back. I love the this appears to be that rogue class looks quite good with the guns there, and it appears to be an engineer class which looks pretty good as well. Although I think with the engineer, from what I've read on some of the forums, is I think in theory it looks like an interesting class. Apparently it's maybe quite weak at the moment, I'm not sure. Just some of the things I've read. I think of course the problem with MMOs is that everyone thinks their class is underpowered, don't they? I think that's that's generally the culture of MMOs, I think, the way it works. These have got a lot of hit points. I'm not doing much damage at all to these things. Bloody hell. They're only level 7, but maybe I think things do scale depending on how many people are there. So maybe that's why. Come on, Mona, keep up. Bloody hell. There we go. I should be looting these, shouldn't I? I might find a bloody stars. Well, no, this is a quite a long old escort route. This one. I think if it wasn't for the people that we had, I don't think we'd do this one. There's a boar here. I wonder if we're going to have to fight the boar. I'll let someone else initiate the fight then, and go and join in.
Do something about that, will ya?
Oh, what's going on? Oh, more of them coming in. I wonder if I'm annoying people by keep pushing them back. Possible, I guess. Oh, it's level 11 this one, look. Holy smoke. Oh, this is a proper fight, this one. Okay. Let's get some looting done in case there's a staff here somewhere. Oh, bloody hell! Oh, shit. Got caught out there. I better heal myself, I think, maybe. That's a great big sword. Look at that sword. Whose sword is that?
Let's see the color of your coin.
Hello there.
See, there you go again. You see, I think that's a guardian with a great big floating mystical sword of it. I've got to go and try one of those now. that's how my life is in MMOs. Oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna go and try that. Completely forget about my last class. Well, I think we've reached the end of the escort mission, by the looks of it. It's probably been quite a long video, guys, but I hope you enjoyed it. I've kind of given you some impressions of the game. It's been massively overhyped. No, that's not true. It's been massively hyped, I should say. Some of it justified, some of it not. I think it's got problems, and there are some things that I'm kind of a bit worried about how they're going to work out, sort of in the future of the game, how sort of, you know, as the game gets older and maybe people stop playing it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But at the moment, I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It's very oh, town of Claypool discovered. It's very group friendly in the sense that you don't even need to group really. You know, you're just fighting with people, getting involved with what's going on, without actually grouping or talking to them. You know, maybe some people won't like that. I don't know, but it seems okay at the moment. And there's a new village, the village of Claypool. Awesome.
The garrison protects us.
Okay guys, well that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again soon.